Chop Podcast, everyone, where we explore the best New Orleans has to offer in all things food and beverage. I'm Tony.
And I'm Jack. And that's right. We travel around the city of New Orleans, check out some of our favorite spots, some of the newer spots, some of the traditional spots, and just come back over here to the Boot Crew Media Studio on Magazine Street and share them with you guys.
Absolutely, guys. And we are presented today and forever by Who Dat Spirits. We're drinking our good old vodka sodas here.
Cheers to that.
So cheers to them, and cheers to our guest today.
Yeah, we also have a fantastic guest in the house.
Yeah, we have James Gonczi on today with Liuzza's by the Track, and I'm sure if all of our listeners, the ones that are from here and probably some that aren't from here, you've heard of Liuzza's by the Track. It's a classic in the city, that's for sure.
It's definitely a classic. When was how long has it been open, by the way? I mean, it's a staple, so.
What's up, Ellis? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, the building's been there. It dates pre-World War II. It used to be a grocery.
Okay.
Like a corner grocery back pre-World War II, back in the 30s, I think it opened up.
Oh,
Wow.
Was it called Liuzza's back then too?
Yeah. When you walk in, you'll see it on the floor, the tile.
Oh yeah,
So
those
the
are like old
original
school New
tile.
Orleans
Yeah.
style. Okay, awesome.
So it was a grocery for a while. One of the Liuzzas ran it. I don't know his first name. And then at some point they start, like a lot of Italian groceries did in the city, started
Sandwiches
making
and
sandwiches and delis,
Like a little
and
deli in the
started
back or
doing
something.
hot food. So they started doing that, and then back till I guess like the 80s, early 90s, and then it kind of morphed into a dive bar.
Okay.
Kind of, lost, I guess, some of its luster or whatever. And then my uncle Jimmy Lemarrier took it over with his good friend Billy Gruber in 1996.
Okay.
So it's been the restaurant as it stands today since then.
Since 96 then. Wow.
That's awesome. Well, it's got such a famed history. I don't think anyone has been to Jazz Fest and not past Liuzza's, either in or out. I was telling Jack, he's never been there before, and I showed him some pictures on Google. You look at Liuzza's in that whole street during Jazz Fest, and it's like Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
it's packed.
Looked like Mardi Gras for sure.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a good time. I mean, even if you're not going to the fest, it's fun to just go
it's a
out
good
there
spot
and
to.
hang out.
Yeah, you can hear the music. You can enjoy everything.
It's like a
can
little
hear
street festival right
Absolutely. You can hear the Acura stage pretty good on most days.
there. Okay.
And then, I mean, it's 2 blocks from it. So, I mean, it's a party outside the fest too.
Man.
I might go to Jazz Fest one day a year, like in between a rush, just jump in, catch some people, and come back out because I'm usually working there. But it's a good time. I miss it.
Yeah, I can only imagine how hectic it is working there during those times, huh?
Yeah, it is, but it's so much fun. I mean, it's like,
especially if you got a good crew, a good staff.
we got an awesome crew that's been doing it for years. My cousins, my uncles, my brothers, the staff that's been working there forever.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of fun with
Yeah,
it.
guys, if y'all haven't been there before, it's like tucked away in a little neighborhood area just next to the track. And it definitely has that neighborhood type of vibe / feel to it inside. Like people walking in and they knew the bartender.
Yeah.
They knew your brother they knew David that was there. Like everybody knew everybody in there. It's kind of like Cheers.
Yeah, it was. David, I heard David while we were there tell at least 5-6 people hello by name. As soon as they walk in, hey, how you doing, Mr. John? And that's cool. That's old school New Orleans that makes you feel like you're in a good spot. It's like when the bartenders and the servers and one of the owners, when they know the customers coming in and they greet them by name and give them a handshake and the usual today and all that, like that's when you're in a good spot.
Oh, that makes a difference too. So no doubt.
Yeah, we have all different types of regular customers, but we have some that have been there since the beginning. There's this one old guy that comes through, who's like he's like my uncle. But I mean, before cell phones were a thing, like that was his phone.
That was his.
People would leave messages there
At the bar for him?
At the bar, yeah.
That's phenomenal.
I love that. I mean, it's such an old place. It has so much tradition to it. And you guys have been in the game over there for a long time as well. Do you have any like really good stories from there? Anything you want to share with us that really stands out over the past few years?
I mean, Yeah, off the top of my head, I don't know how many I want to divulge. But
because I just feel like it's one of those places like you're coming back from the track, or maybe something to do with Jazz Fest. I feel like a lot, probably like something has gone down there that's been a lot of fun and memorable.
A lot pops off during that Jazz Fest for sure, because we get there early, so you see all the people that come out like super early.
Yeah,
I'll give y'all one story. It's has to do with my Uncle Russell, and he's dead, so it doesn't matter. But one year, my brother worked in the morning, and I was coming. There's like 2 shifts, 9 to 3, and then 3 to 9, where you work the whole day. But that's how we split them up. So David worked the morning shift, and I was coming to relieve him at 3. So I get there like 2:45. Somebody drops me off, and he's like holding my Uncle Russell back, like from getting in a fight with somebody.
Oh man!
I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, I'm just getting here. Like, so I mean, we sell like a swimming pool's worth of Bloody Marys during Jazz Fest,
right?
So we had all these cases of empty vodka bottles sitting by the dumpster. We put them back, like in the case box.
The case box,
right?
Yeah. So there's like a couple of drops in each one.
Yeah.
And this native was walking around, like homeless guy was walking around, taking out all the vodka bottles,
getting the last few drops out of them.
So he had like a cup, like this bill, and my Uncle Russell walks up and sees him. He took exception to that, and just punts it down the street.
Oh no!
And the dude started yelling at him. And they got into it, but just stuff like that's happening.
Yeah, I would imagine there's some stories from Jazz Fest, from the people, the homeless in the area, and just anyone, drunks, just doing stupid things that just make for some good memories. I would imagine.
Oh yeah, good memories.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of mad at my uncle, like just let the man have his drink. Right. Why do you care?
This guy worked hard scavenging all those last few drops of vodka.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Let's move a little on to the food a little bit. What are some dishes that you still have on the menu that you love? Is there any dishes that are no longer on the menu that kind of bring memories back or anything like that? Or
so since my brothers and I took over in January, we haven't taken anything off the menu or really added much. We mixed in some new specials that we run, but we kept the menu pretty much the same. Why would we fix it? It's a beautiful thing as is. So obviously we're known for the barbecue shrimp po' boy. That's our signature dish. Our gumbo as well. Breathtaking roast beef. We got some sleeper picks on there, which a lot of people don't know about, but are really, really good. Like our Reuben, for example.
That's what David suggested.
Yeah, Reuben's phenomenal. The burger's phenomenal too.
Almost got
that's what you wanted, yeah.
Like smash burgers are coming up, and that's the new thing.
Right.
Great, but this is like a old house burger, like one
nice
you would
thick
make
one,
at your house.
The one your grandma made. Really, yeah.
And we use Leidenheimer buns. We get them dropped off every morning.
Right.
So
that's good. The barbecue shrimp is what I had, guys, and it was really, really, really good. Old school, barbecue shrimp. Come unpeeled. Obviously, it's a sandwich. And this just typical butter, Worcestershire, all the stuff. Yeah, it was
swimming in there.
Yeah, they call it a sandwich. But there's no way anyone picks it up with their hands and eats that, right? It's
there's
a fork and knife
way to eat it.
Yeah,
no, you definitely need fork and knife.
Yeah, but it was delicious.
Spoon. You can use a spoon too.
You definitely could. You could drink the butter off the plate if you want. But I thought it was really, really, really good. And then you had
I had the breathtaking beef sandwich, a special sandwich, and it was just a whole stack of like roast beef, sliced roast beef, and had a nice mayo and then a horseradish on there. Had a nice kick of horseradish in there too, so it definitely woke you up. They actually called it nostril searing horseradish. So if you're feeling a little congested, you can go buy Liuzza's by the track and get you that sandwich.
Will get you right. The barbecue shrimp will clear you out pretty too.
It was really good. And then
pepper.
we both had the turtle soup too, and I'm a fan of turtle soup, so I try to order turtle soup wherever I see it on the menu. So I've had a lot of turtle soup in my life, and this is one of the best ones I've had, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was really, really good. It was thicker than what some people do, but I liked it. I like how thick it was.
I like the thickness of it. I like the shredded meat.
Yeah, shredded turtle, which was really good, because some people keep it in chunks or grind it up sometimes like a ground beef. But the shredded adds a whole new layer to it. It's
Yeah.
really good.
I enjoyed it. So it was overall, I had a little sherry, to that.
Yeah, you get a little shot glass of sherry.
Of course,
yeah.
of course.
What's your favorite dish over there?
It's hard to pick one.
Like what is it like your go-to? Like you get there, or like when you were in college, what was it?
Back in the day before I was, there like all the time.
Right.
When I would come back home from college, it'd be barbecue shrimp and gumbo for sure.
Nice. Yeah, because you were working there during college, right?
I worked there a little bit in high school.
High school, okay.
If like my uncle was in a jam, Saturdays mornings I would go in there, and then Jazz Fest. I'd work there every Jazz Fest, and then college coming back in town for summer. I'd
There you
work
go.
there. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's just got so much history. You could feel when you're in there, and like you said, I didn't realize the building had been there that long, and the whole backstory of a grocery store and all that. But you could feel it when you're in there. That it's a neighborhood staple.
It's decorated. It's got the the horse track pictures all over the wall. It's got the Jazz Fest posters and pictures of musicians and things. So it definitely has that New Orleans vibe and feel. And I think being next to the track makes it even cooler because that's just.
Yeah, we're always linked with the track. It's a cool time right now because the track just opened up
Right.
Thanksgiving. So, all the jockeys and trainers and track workers from Kentucky are, come down in town.
That's
So,
cool.
we haven't seen them in 6
Right,
months.
right.
Because
So
they'll leave in April or March.
March, yeah.
So,
You ever watching like the Kentucky Derby and you're like, man, I served that jockey a drink not that long ago, or a po' boy or something. That's pretty cool.
A horse from here last year won a couple races, like up north, and they sent us, the picture after they take.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Put it on the wall. So yeah, it's real cool.
That's awesome.
People using y'all as like a trophy case then there.
Yeah, man.
Just show it up. That's awesome. I love that.
And I've learned too when I worked at City Park, jockeys like to drink. They're definitely a drinking crowd. So I'm sure this, a few days after the races, they come and hit you guys up and just start pounding them for sure.
They like to have a good time.
Yeah, they definitely do.
That's the way you're supposed to answer. when you
fun.
own a bar and you have people come, that's how you answer. No details.
Who doesn't though? Who doesn't?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why people show up to our spot.
Yeah. It's a good little spot.
I feel like you have a big lunch crowd too, like during the week.
Yeah, lunch is definitely more busy than
dinner. Okay.
What are y'all like? How late do you guys stay open? Is it fully like throughout 10 or
No,
like
kitchen closes at 8, unless like every now and then we'll keep it open for for like an event or something.
And what about the bar? How late does the bar
We
stay
usually shut it down around 9.
Okay.
But if you got people
if there's
in there,
people
if there's
in
a game
there,
on,
there's a
keep
game
it
on.
open.
They tell you what, you ain't missing the game with that TV behind the bar.
Right?
That thing go.
It's huge.
Yeah, that's good. That's what brings people in, man. A good spot to watch watch the game, drink. All
Well, it
that.
looks like a fun bar to hang out at.
Absolutely.
Like
My uncle used to, before he started open that bar, he used to sell electronics. So I'm sure he got some kind of deal on that TV and just threw it back there. And,
That's good.
but yeah, I'm like, it's when you look and you're like, wow, it's out of place, but that's.
hey, it's probably the
everything
best.
over
It's
there.
sitting right in front of us, the best spot at the bar, probably.
You see it from anywhere in the bar.
Absolutely.
That's
See
for
it from
sure.
anywhere in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's awesome, man. Well, we had to enjoy a great time. Oh, we also had the hand cut fries. Don't forget those.
oh yeah, those were good.
So,
You could definitely tell the difference between French fries when they're cut in house, rather than Cisco or whatever.
Right.
And those
Oh,
were
yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, my kitchen's rock and rolling with those. Like we've actually tried a lot of different methods to keep them crispy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
Well, they were
good at
they
it.
were really good. Yeah. Didn't you say the kitchen was like super small over there too?
Yeah, man. Like if you ever
How many people? How
go
many?
there on a slow day, ask them to pop your head back in because it's really impressive. Like the amount and quality of food that we pull out of that.
How many
small
people you
kitchen.
have working in the kitchen
2 or 3
at a time? 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah.
So they like jammed up in there.
all
then.
through COVID. It was 2. We just went back to
Back to
3
3.
because we started getting real busy again with the track
Right.
coming back up.
Yeah. And we didn't get and David spoke about it. He said y'all do these ragoons.
Oh yeah.
And kind of try and change those up every week or so or month or
Yeah, every week we do a new Rangoon. We
Awesome.
started doing them just as like a special,
uh-huh.
and then it really took off. So we put them on the menu and we switch them up.
Nice.
Every week we had Monte Cristo ones
Uh-huh.
last week. We got Kiba ones this week. We do like, the standard ones like crawfish and cheese.
I think today was like
we'll
mushroom maybe or something
mushroom
like
and feta. I
Yeah,
think,
I think
or
that was
something.
it.
We'll put anything in Rangoon.
that. Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do y'all decide which one you're going to go with? Who's developing? Is this like a brother effort?
My brother now, Michael Latham. He's our special chef now.
Okay. Awesome.
He's an old friend of mine. We grew up together, and he's worked, in a bunch of restaurants throughout the city. And then he came aboard back in like March or April. So he's the special man.
So he helps like develop like the specials.
The
special man.
So we do red beans on Monday, white beans on Tuesday, with pork chops. Wednesday we just started last week, pasta night, which I'm really excited about.
That's nice.
Hey, you were just saying family been craving some
pasta.
pasta.
Yeah.
Bring them on by. It's half off wine on Wednesdays too.
Oh, wow.
There's a surprise for you too.
I love that.
So that's Monday through Wednesday. And then Thursday we'll do a new special. We'll do like a special app, special sandwich, or a special plate. And we'll run that like Thursday, Friday, Saturday if we got any left.
Nice. Yeah, I think I saw today was they had a soft shell crab po' boy.
Yeah, that's so good.
And I'm not sure what the other
today we had
was.
the buffalo oyster po'.
Oh, that was it. Buffalo oyster po' boy.
Yeah, because that caught my attention. I'm
surprised
never had
neither y'all bit at that.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was. I should have tried it because I've been trying a lot.
Generally,
of
I like
stuff,
a good buffalo oyster po' boy.
I've never had buffalo oyster po'
really?
boy. No,
I'm a sucker for anything buffalo.
Yeah, you know who's got now we're talking about Liuzza's, but is it Redfish Grill or one of those has one really well, but I've always liked the buffalo. I'm surprised I didn't get it either today. Yeah. But the barbecue shrimp po' boy, how do you go wrong with that? I couldn't have passed that up. So
well, I'm sure I'll have it on the menu again sometime soon. Huh?
Yeah, it makes it.
Have y'all ever thought of taking something like that's doing really well and just adding it to the menu permanently, or?
We really can't just because of the lack of kitchen space.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Huh? And you don't want to take anything off the menu.
I don't want to take anything off because they're all like this old standards.
Yeah.
You might have a revolt over there.
And it's funny because when we post these specials on like social media, you have to deal with all these haters who think they're like New Orleans purists. And they're like, what are y'all doing? You changed the menu. Like, you're destroying this classic place. It's like, no,
you really got people saying that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
People are crazy on social media, man.
It's wild. But we just laugh at it. But it's like, no, we're keeping it the same. We're just gonna mix in some new things.
Just add in some new
because
flair.
like some of our people most of the people which got us through the pandemic was all the neighborhood.
Right.
Who come in 3-4 nights a week.
Yeah, and they want something different.
They're tired of eating the same stuff, so we give them something different every.
Yeah, so you mix it up every night or every day. That's perfect then.
Yeah,
cool.
So,
that's awesome.
Well, guys, if you haven't already been to Liuzza's, you got to check it out. If you have been to Liuzza's, go again. It's phenomenal. Like James said, it's in its prime. It's track season, so it's busy during lunch. And make sure you get there early or check them out after you win at the track. Go over to Liuzza's, spend some money,
or go grab a drink after you lose at the track.
Absolutely, yeah. You need to drink your sorrows.
So, all right, fellas. Well, I appreciate y'all having me on. I like what y'all are doing here. Keep it up.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate that.
It's been fun.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming. Cheers.
And thank you guys for listening, and keep eating New Orleans. That's the sound of a good drink.